Should we tell them
What?
about our moment in New York?
That we've made it official.
Yeah. We're best friends, guys. So,
Cheers to being besties. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to anything, but I'll definitely drink to that.
I was going to say she'll drink to anything. We had a lot of classic New York City plans, and then Aperol spritz happened.
She's our best friend.
Yeah.
She's the other woman here in this relationship at the girls next door.
You're taking me on national TV
Bruh.
to tell me that you cheated on me. We are
Bruh.
done. I mean, we're probably done anyway, but that delivery, we are so done. Hey guys, welcome home to the Girls Next Door podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Wallis Day.
And I'm Francesca Allen, and welcome back to our neighbourhood.
Today we're in the neighbourhood pub.
Cheers!
Cheers.
This is giving me nostalgia of like the other week.
Yeah.
This was literally us in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
We was having a cultured tourist day because Wallis had to show me around the ends that I hadn't seen yet. And believe me, I loved it. We went around Central Park. It was really cute, being really cultured. We got a pretzel, some coffee. Wallis played chess.
Yeah.
With some random guy.
In the park with some chess players.
Yeah. She won.
Yeah, actually, I did win. I completely forgot. Yeah, low-key, I used to play when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, this is giving the golf thing again.
I was just standing by taking content because I actually don't know how to play chess at all. So I was just, they were asking me to join. I thought, no. I'll just take pictures. Wallis, you look cute. You do your thing.
It was fun though. Who knew that chess in the park could be so relaxing?
I know. It was really cute. I was expecting it to be a lot longer of a game. You must be a professional.
No, we've learned to not lie about being a professional, I think.
I was about to say, I was like, professional golfer, professional chess player, professional yapper,
professional drinker,
professional Aperol spritz drinker.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. We've got a professional chess tournament next. No, but we're drinking Aperol spritz today because I think we're being a bit nostalgic about New York.
Yeah, and it's also our favourite drink.
It's our favourite drink.
Yeah.
And we were drinking these in New York, weren't we? So
yeah. By about midday, we was done being cultured. I was done being a tourist, and all I wanted was an Aperol.
Hold on, we had plans. We were going to the Empire State Building. We planned to jump in a yellow taxi.
Yeah.
Like, we had a lot of classic New York City plans. And then Aperol spritz happened.
She's our best friend.
Yeah.
She's the other woman here in this relationship at the girls next door.
Wait, speaking of best friends though, should we tell them
what
about our moment in New York?
That we've made it official.
Yeah. Guys, we have actually a big announcement for you.
We've made it official. We confess to one another that we are now officially besties.
We're best friends, guys.
This is why we're drinking. We're celebrating.
Yeah, we are celebrating. So.
Cheers to being besties. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to anything, but I'll definitely drink to that.
I was going to say she'll drink to anything. What's my bestie like?
What? Stop. Mm-hmm. I blush when you say that.
Do you want to tell them how we realised it?
We was drunk.
Yeah, it was like one of those drunk things that you say and that hung out.
No, we'd been day drinking and was walking along, was really laughing.
Yeah. We were just giggling, weren't we?
And we got a bit deep at one point, didn't we? We was just talking about like life, how much I miss her being my neighbour, how much she misses me being a neighbour. But fingers crossed it's going to work out, she'll come back. But that's when we was talking and I was like, I think we speak every single day.
Yeah, we do.
And you was saying that I'm probably the person you speak to the most as well. But yeah, and that's kind of how it came about.
Yeah.
And I was like, are we best friends?
Yeah, it was you. You were like, wait, because we do. We speak like all day, every day. And I probably don't speak to anyone as much as I speak to you. And you were like, are we best friends? I was like, I feel like we might be. And we just haven't realised it like this whole time.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. I remember saying, my sister was saying to me on the phone, we was having a conversation with my sister, and she said to me, Wallis is actually the person you speak to the most, really, isn't it? Out of all your friends. And I was like, to be fair, I think I do. And especially with you living next door, I saw you the most out of all of my friends because you were so near.
You knew everything before anyone else in my life did.
Yeah. Also, another thing of being neighbours is like, I know that you don't know anyone and then I can just tell you everything.
Yeah, literally same.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't need code names. I don't need to like say no offense, but
We've got it. We've got it down to a T.
Yeah.
But basically we got so drunk that we ended up just going back, and our nightlife in New York City was not it.
No.
Well, I mean, it was.
No, it actually wasn't though.
It was, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. We just went back every night and started binge watching a reality TV show.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I get it now with reality. I can't lie. It was addictive.
Yeah.
I didn't know it could be that addictive, but it was really good. We watched this TV show called Cheat.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Cheat.
Okay, all right. This reality show had us in a chokehold, mate.
It's so good.
But shall we just tell them like the context of the show?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm the reality expert.
Yeah.
This is where I come in handy.
Yeah. Take it away, babe.
So basically, it's normal couples. Amanda Holden is the main host. Yeah. And then it's the guy from Celebs Go Dating, the therapist. He's brilliant.
He's like a relationship expert, basically.
Yeah. He's great. He's so handsome. Anyway.
Yeah, there's something about him.
Yeah, he's very, very handsome. And he's basically coaching people who have cheated on their partners and are trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Some of them haven't seen each other for months.
Yeah.
Some of them has been longer. Some of them have really gone through it. Some of them are being told there and then at the table that they have been cheated on.
I just want to make this very clear. If you're taking me on national TV to tell me that you cheated on me, we are done. I mean, we're probably done anyway. But that delivery, we are so done.
Done.
Delete my number. Block me and my friends. Never let my name come out of your mouth again.
No.
And take a long walk off a short beer.
Honestly, they are brave for doing this. I don't think I could do it.
No.
I'd be far too embarrassed. But then it kind of takes that mask off because it is quite a normal thing and it's quite a real thing. And a lot of people have been through it. I mean, you've been through it yourself.
Yeah.
So it's something that is relatable.
Yeah.
Which hooks you in.
No, it does.
Also the scandal. The lies.
But also, some of them like started developing feelings for like other people in the group.
Yeah, I know.
It was such a head fuck.
Yeah, there's actually 2 people that were on Love Island who I have actually met at an event. So when I was watching it, I was even more invested. I was like thinking, great. But yeah, she was one of them.
Yeah, she was one of them.
Yeah.
But I hope they do a season 2.
There was the funniest part, right, where he got so caught out. To be fair, it was kind of his fault because if you're here for the girl that you want to marry and want to be with, blah, blah, blah. And he had previously lived a double life, right? And he had cheated on someone to get with the girl. And then to be doing it again when you're inside of there, it's almost like you can't help yourself. Like you've got a problem now.
We said at the start, we were like, red flag.
Yeah.
Like we didn't trust him. We didn't trust his apology. Like we knew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was crazy.
I mean, at that point, you like, just end it.
Don't. So he then got busted and he was saying about, I feel like that one was my favorite storyline. But all of the others were great as well. But this one was really really great.
Yeah.
But he basically said that if it doesn't work out here with Jazz, who I'm trying to get with, then I would see how it worked on the outside with you.
With you. I mean, like.
When he said it to her.
Crazy.
She called the other girl a backup dancer.
Yeah.
She was like, backup dancer. And I was like,
that's so bad.
True.
That's
backup
so
dancer.
Bad. No,
Awful,
it was
though.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah, but they end up trauma bonding, which is great.
Yeah.
I love that. Girl power. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I do too. Oh my gosh. Actually, one of them came up on my TikTok the other day and I was like, oh, okay. I was just like having a nosy on through. They're not together anymore, but she did like make a name for herself. Like she's working off the back of that show. She got a profile. She's doing like social media bits. And I was like, girl, get it. Because if you can't get your man,
get that paper.
Yeah, get that.
Money over men.
Get that paper.
But do you know what?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how you come back from it, to be fair. Like, kudos to those that can, but I feel like it would be a struggle. A few of them did say like how hard it was, but the ones that did, they seem the happiest ever.
Yeah, I will say I have also been in a relationship where like a similar situation happened and we managed to make it work, actually. And the end was not because of that reason.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually quite amicable. But I do think that people do grow and there's space for growth within a relationship. And you don't know if you're going to be growing together or in separate directions. And that's just kind of for time to tell. But
Or if you become a TikToker.
yeah, yeah, if you become a TikToker. But we actually had a really nice relationship after that. So I think, yeah, which sounds so weird to say, but I do think that people can grow and people can change.
I guess you've seen the person at their worst.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes I feel like it takes rock bottom, like it takes to be at your worst to like start building foundations and actually figure out who you are and who you want to be, what type of person you want to be in this world, you know?
Yeah. So speaking of her making a bit of a following and creating some content and obviously earning money off the back of that, which is earning money off the back of trauma, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the people went on there for that reason? I mean, Love Island is a show I did, and a lot of people, it's very controversial. Are people actually there to find love, or are they just there to earn money, basically? Because it does put you out there in the world. It can project you, or it can do the polar opposite, depending on how you are received by the public.
Yeah, it's a springboard either way, really, isn't it? And there's definitely, I've watched a few seasons, and there's been couples that were like, they found out that their partner has like a full-on girlfriend outside the villa, like in real life. Yeah, do you do it? Wait, did you?
No, not me. I'm saying like people I know.
Oh, okay.
Not me. To be fair, I did actually know Ed before I did Love Island, but it was nothing like that.
Yeah,
he
of
was my
course.
friend.
I wouldn't trust it. If I had a partner that was like, listen, I'm going to do this for us. I'm just going to go on this show. I'll be right back with you in 8 weeks, baby. No, the fuck you will not be, baby. Because you are not about to spend 8 weeks with a bunch of single hot girls in a villa where they're all trying to find love.
What, kissing on you, rubbing on you, doing all the challenges?
Where you have to go on dates and do the challenges.
I'm just an actor.
No. Yeah.
Just an actor.
I'm just acting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's giving insecure. I don't know, but I wouldn't be happy with it.
It's not even that. If you really, really love someone, personally, I think that you don't want to really be touched by anyone else in that way.
No way.
It'll freak you out a bit. Personally, yeah, it would be me. But then again, you have to do that in natural job roles. Like, you have to do intimate scenes no matter what your relationship status is. So if you are mentally trained like that, maybe it's easier.
It is a bit easier. I think it's more about your partner, the way that you guys deal with it together. And I think for me, I feel like I've been an actor forever now. It's not been that long. It's been like 15
apply for Love
years.
Island then, you'd be great.
Yeah, great, let's go.
No.
But I feel like people that I've had relationships with, they know I'm an actor. So it's part of the job. It's not like we've been together and then I've decided I suddenly want to go and kiss people on screen. It's like, you knew before you got with me, that's part of my job.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's certain things like you don't use like tongues and like you don't, like when the camera's behind you, you just put your faces close together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a sex scene in Sex Life, the Netflix show, when I was with someone. And
with a big old belly.
Yeah, with my pregnant belly. Yeah.
I was like, swear that's our neighbour.
Wait, did you not even know?
So, do you know what? I watched a film with you in a really long time ago.
Oh my God, fan.
And, mate,
stalker.
The truth comes out now. No, but it was ages ago. And I remember being to Ed and I was watching it. But it was a small part and you looked so young.
Oh, really?
You looked extremely young. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a small part, but I'm saying that's playing down what it was. But I'm trying not to be weird.
Wow.
Trying not to be a stalker here. But basically,
it's fine. You can just say
one Aperol. Honestly, it's all coming out. But you was a villain. And you literally came in. I can't remember the film. It was a really good film, though.
I played the villain and everything. So
I
it could be anyone.
I know. Oh. It wasn't like Blade, but it was like something.
Blade. Oh, Infinite. With Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Okay, right. That was
when
the one.
You said Blade, I was just like, oh, it must be Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the one. And I remember sitting there and I was like, Ed, I swear that's our neighbour. I was like, that's our neighbour, isn't it?
Wait, was that weird for you? Like, that would be such a weird thing for me if I was,
strange,
on the receiving end of that.
But Ed was telling me that it wasn't you. So
he's such a hater. He just wanted to stop us from being besties.
Yeah.
He knew we'd get too close.
But leading on, I mean, I feel like we've gone down another avenue. You were saying that reality TV is meant to be real.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't personally agree with you going on. If you're in a relationship, it's not really for you.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
guess because my intentions were to just go in and have an experience and just try and do something new and different. I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't actually know how big of a show it was.
Yeah.
I just thought, let's go.
Yeah.
I broke up with my boyfriend. I was like, let's go. Let's just do something. This was previous. I was at my sister-in-law's just drinking and being like, she was like, you should do Love Island. And I thought, sounds funny. Explain it to me. Let's do it. But yeah, there's a lot of TV shows that I actually binge now, even more so recently.
Yeah.
I feel like the OGs are obviously the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton and Nicole was a really good one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was so good.
You got Housewives.
Oh, yeah.
All the Housewives.
It's coming to England, apparently. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I better get married ASAP. I want to be a Housewives of London.
It's Patsy Kensit, apparently, allegedly.
She'd be a good one.
Yeah, she would be a good one. Very East End.
Yeah, but I love that.
But like kind of bougie. I think it was like the Nepo kids' parents. I think a lot of it was that.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's going to be like a family affair or what, but it was like quite cool.
Yeah. But there was one back in the day. It was called Ladies of London. Do you remember that?
No.
That's where Caroline Thingy originally come from, who's on Dubai Bling. Mate.
We are from two different worlds.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, you don't spend enough time on Netflix, mate. I'm like, what do you fall asleep to?
I'm watching The City Is Ours right now.
That is so good. No, it's so
it's
good.
It's a bit heavy though.
Yeah.
But I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, like, a lot of it are places that we know, obviously. Ed was like, I should have put a giant sign on the side of the
oh my gosh,
thing.
Free advertising.
You can kind of see it on a van.
Really?
We're clutching at straws here.
Yeah.
But that's my baby.
That's my boo. I'm so proud. Wait, but sometimes you do see like things in the background of shows and movies and stuff. Like I think on Downton Abbey one time, they left a plastic water bottle in the background on a fireplace.
Oh.
So it was like all these like
very
period
authentic.
ball gowns. Yeah. And then like just in the back of frame was just like this Evian water bottle. It was brilliant. And also actually Game of Thrones, which was shot in Belfast, they left, they forgot to CGI out one of the like trucks with all the equipment in. So it's like proper like medieval and then in the background. So like,
no. Oh no.
Yeah,
someone's getting really in trouble for that though, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people are because it should be filtered by so many different departments and people. So I feel like, I don't know whose fault
How could you miss that? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of reality and acting, have you seen Kim K's got a movie coming out?
I know. Is she the lead? It's called All's Fair, right?
All's Fair, I think so. She did a season of American Horror Story, no? The Ryan Murphy show.
I love American Horror Story.
Well, I love a Ryan Murphy production,
Yeah.
so including American Horror Story.
I really enjoy that he uses a lot of the same actors.
Me too.
Which is really fun.
Yeah, but it's also fun for the actors because most actors are so versatile. Like you want to play a diverse range of roles. So something like that is the dream because you're like part of a great production and you still have an amazing crew that you know and like a cast that is basically like your family at that point. But you get to play all these different characters in like different situations and oh, that would be such a dream. But yeah, but Kim K did and Gaga did it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's obviously a different angle. She's a musician, but like it's interesting because it almost puts out the question, what is being an actor now, or what is fame, or what is being like a content creator or a reality star? Are we just now in this era where everyone is just doing everything and it's kind of a free-for-all?
Pretty much.
I feel like
it is. I feel as though it is. I mean, the opportunities, if you push hard enough, will take you somewhere. Like the Kardashians are on a whole nother level.
They just do everything.
It is crazy. I mean, you're heading down that route, babes. Don't say no to nothing. But Kim is actually, I mean, I watched her in American Horror Story and I didn't think she was half bad. She had a lot of critics, I think, because obviously she's very stereotypically not being taken seriously. But the fact that she's been given another role kind of explains that she was all right.
Yeah.
But she couldn't move her face that much in American Horror Story. So she was lacking expression. I'm not judging, guys.
I will say this one thing, and it's not a criticism, but I've always been a bit like, with, let's say, your face being able to move with acting, right?
Yeah.
Because like your face, your muscles are your tools.
Mhm.
So it's like when I see an actor that maybe their face doesn't move for whatever reason,
Yeah.
let's say maybe filler, it feels a bit like,
Unbelievable. They're
yeah.
emotionless.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then maybe that is believable because people in real life are like that.
But if you watch her in the trailer of This All's Fair,
Yeah.
there's movement.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe she's realized that.
Yeah.
And you could see she was so much more expressionate in her face and in certain clips of her that was being shown.
Right, okay. But
And
you have to be.
Yeah, and maybe she's more at home in this role as well because it's her playing an attorney and it's like all women and it's, yeah.
Yeah, because she's a lawyer as well, right? Now.
Yeah. Mate, Kim, the CV is CVing.
Yeah, I mean, literally 360 service. Like, she can do it all.
How can you hate her? I just don't, I'm like, how can you hate on that? It's actually impressive.
I mean, I don't really know much about the Kardashians. I'm embarrassed to say I actually don't know the names of who's who, which I feel like is really embarrassing. I know, sorry guys, I'm not that up to date with pop culture.
How old are you? Sorry, it's like talking to a 70-year-old. Even a 70-year-old would know. No, if I asked our caddy daddy the other week, Todd, he would have known who Kim K was.
I know who Kim is, obviously. Yeah. It's the others that I don't really know.
Kylie.
I know
Kendall. Chris.
Yeah.
Chloe and Courtney.
Now you've, I don't know if you're just making up names now.
I could start adding on other family members. Scott.
Okay.
Children. Mason.
What?
Chicago.
No.
Same.
Fran. You need to get out more. I'm cancelling your Netflix subscription.
Instagram, it gets addictive. You got addicted to cheat. The Kardashians is addictive.
I agree. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm saying it's very interesting how you can springboard from, because wasn't she Paris Hilton's assistant to start with?
Yeah, she was.
Right. And then obviously the tape went out. We could not mention that. But it's very interesting how someone can make a career out of it. That's all I'm saying. But I love Kim because she promoted our show once on Instagram. She put sex life on her story. Yeah. And it was a scene that I was in.
I thought you meant our show.
Oh, no, not our show.
I'm joking.
Not yet. Come on, Kim. Do you want to be a guest?
You've got the link up now. You've got to use it.
Oh, yeah. I could slide into her DMs maybe.
Millions of followers. Yeah. No, but she was obsessed.
Hey, you think you like me in sex life? Well, catch me in the girls' next.
Please. No, just for the banter. 2 more Aperols and we'll do it.
Yeah, 2 more. Right. If we hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, I will DM Kim and ask her to be on the show. And I'm already in a DM.
Share with your family, share with your friends, share with anyone you know, strangers. Share, follow. Create fake accounts and follow us. I've got to see the DM. This is hilarious. But yeah.
I'll show you. But anyway, I think it's just so interesting how people can come from completely different walks of life and have such a creative range in terms of work. Because when I started off as an actor, I always knew that I wanted to act, but I started off with modeling. And my model agent was like, you need to give up acting if you want to be a model because otherwise you won't get taken seriously. And then obviously I got to a point where I was like, I can't not act. So I'm leaving you guys to go and act. And I said to my agent, I was like, I still kind of want to model a little bit. And he was like, if you want to be taken seriously as an actress, you need to not be doing anything else than modeling. So like literally for years, I only stuck to acting and I missed modeling so much. I'm quite musical. So I used to like play instruments and write songs. I stopped doing that. Like so many parts of me creatively, I stopped doing to have like this streamlined reputation, I don't know, direction. And now I'm like finding my love for, I don't know, DJing or like even art, like making art, like just, or doing this show with you, like hosting, like presenting, like I'm finding so much love and happiness from these creative outlets. And I think we're in, honestly, quite a nice era with that.
Yeah. I think sometimes people get it confused with, people can get upset with saying that they are not a jack of all trades, but it's, what is the word? When you're a master of...
Jack of all trades, but master of none?
Yeah, that's it. A jack of all trades, but a master of none. Thanks, Wallis. Got the Aperol. Whoa. But a lot of people get upset and get lost. So maybe that's why they were trying to guide you into one avenue. But then being so young, you should still be experimenting and still trying things out.
Yeah.
So I get that.
No, I agree. And I think, it was a different era back then. If, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe was also a DJ, maybe that would have been a bit like, off-putting, I don't know.
Well, you say that. I mean, I do find that a lot of, especially models, the most famous ones are people who are already known, or they have a big social media following. That's more attractive now, whereas before it was, we don't want to know your face, you're just a body.
Yeah, but also those big models that you're mentioning, a lot of them came from reality. So whether it's the Kardashians that we spoke about or the Real Housewives, like, it's actually interesting because they've come off the back of a reality show and now they are seen as supermodels. You know what I mean? Not reality stars.
Or actors in Kim's case.
Or actors, yeah.
I do think, though, there's an element of reality where things are dramatized. So she's probably got a little bit of acting in there anyway, like how to perform. Because you think about it, she's definitely not scared of cameras. They've been shoved in her face for how many years now?
She's just used to it
So she's probably very extremely natural in front of a camera. But then again, do you think it's unfair to give someone like that a big opportunity as a lead role, as their kind of, I guess, second acting job?
Yeah.
Is that like a bit of a... Or is it because, I mean, I feel like she gets a lot of things off her name. The fact that it's Kim Kardashian, it's going to be spoken about. She's a massive name in the world.
So obviously this is quite a controversial topic right now across the modeling, music and acting industry and dancing, I believe.
Yeah. Are you speaking about Beyonce's daughter?
No, I'm speaking the fact that TikTok dancers are getting like jobs over dancers that have actually trained like their whole lives, and they've only got a short window, don't they?
No way.
Yeah, I've got some dancers.
Blue Ivy.
No, I'm
on Beyonce's tour.
No, but I've seen. Yeah.
Have you seen Little Remy, the kid?
But hold on, because she
Wallace
stepped
doesn't know
up.
anyone's kids' names. Wallace doesn't know any famous Fever's kids' names, which is fine. I suppose it's not them; it's just their little nepo babies. So I don't blame you.
No, I have a couple of friends.
But there's a viral TikTok of Beyonce's youngest daughter. So she's got two. There's Blue Ivy, the eldest one who does all the dancing, and then Remy, who's the youngest.
Okay.
And when she first comes out on stage, she's obviously so overwhelmed and so excited. I don't know how old she is. She's probably like 8 or something, I think maybe. She's waving like a lunatic, jumping up and down, getting so excited. And
That's so cute.
then I think the second or third time she comes out, it's like a Miss Pageant wave. Because she's obviously been told to tone it down,
She got done told.
Yeah. You're Beyonce's daughter, you haven't got to act like that.
But imagine.
But she's just a baby. Let her do her thing, enjoy her moment.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, go back to speaking about it being controversial now.
Yeah, I do think they have to grow up so fast. But yes, what I was going to say is I do think that, well, right now this is a very controversial topic in the entertainment industry. And my views on it is that the best person for the job, personally, I believe should be the most talented / hardworking. But I understand, obviously, they need numbers, they need viewers, the marketing. Like, why would you hire an amazing actress that's got 1,000 followers over someone who could maybe act? Yeah. Over someone who maybe has 100 million followers. Like, why would you do it? Because at the end of the day, it is a business. I get it. And it sucks. It sucks for people like me, but like, I guess it opens up a lot of other opportunities for other people. And I guess maybe just need to get down with the kids.
I can teach you a few things, babe.
Yeah. Just need to get a bit more reality in me. Never thought I'd say that. Need to make it more real. I don't know. Yeah, it's just an interesting time.
Yeah. I feel like the world is very saturated. I mean, Netflix, before Netflix was even a thing, Amazon Prime, all of these platforms, Disney Plus, all these streaming platforms, it's almost like we just want more and more content.
Yeah.
And the more mind-numbing sometimes, the more it gets digested.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because we just want everything so fast and easy. I even find it with creating content on social media. The shorter my clip is on a reel, the better the views will be and the better like it's received, because people just don't want to watch something for long unless it's educational.
Yeah. I think as well, like the younger generation now have like a much smaller like attention span than maybe we had and people older than us.
But you never used to be able to binge watch a show, really, unless you bought the box set.
Mate, you had to wait every week. Oh my gosh. And everyone would talk about it for the whole week at school. Now, saying that, it drives me insane when I have to wait for it. That's the problem. I'm so impatient. So I consume content so quick as well. But also, it's hard when it's part of your job, because it is part of our jobs, right? It's almost like, and me and my stylist was talking about this earlier, like you have to have a profile for like any facet of just any industry. Like plumbers I see now go viral on TikTok and like
floor layers,
dry cleaners are getting viral TikTok videos. And my first reaction is like, yes, get it, because I'm like so happy for them. But like actually it is a business tool now, and it's crazy that it's become such a norm. I feel like everyone really, or a lot of people, have this like social media presence and a profile. It's a CV almost.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know?
Well, it's like seeing someone's work, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's great when building or anything like that is shown. I really enjoy it. I love watching the gardening ones. The mowing the lawn is sped up.
Oh, it's so cathartic.
Wow. I could be there all day.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Facials. I love watching facials.
Oh yeah. Or the ASMRs.
The hair washing one.
Yeah.
Where they have the tap running. It's like an hour-long head wash massage.
When they do is it a Korean?
Yeah. The head spa.
I really want to do that so bad.
I don't know if it's in the UK or not.
No, I want to go there and do it. Well, I want to go to Japan first.
Okay.
Desperate to go to Japan.
But with you saying that you get upset about waiting for them every week, that's how our viewers feel.
Oh no.
Every Thursday.
Oh no. So do you think we need to release daily apps?
I mean,
We'd be in the studio.
I could commit, but maybe not.
Guys, let us know if you want daily apps.
I got a husband and a kid to think about at home.
Yeah, we've got dogs. On that note, we're going to wrap this episode up. If you have a show that you guys are addicted to right now, drop it in the comments below. We need new ones.
100%.
Thank you so much for listening to this ep. We are officially bestie certified.
Woo! We need to go to the pub and have some more Aperols now to celebrate. Don't forget to rate our podcast, share it with your besties, and make sure that you definitely subscribe to us and follow us on all socials at Girls Next Door Show. Or you can follow us on our personal ones too. Wallis Day over there. And Francesca Allen.
And I will drink to that.
Cheers.
Oh, not the
being
how
stuck.
drunk are you, mate? Cheers.
I haven't got it.